2 up and 2 down in the 5th. Owen Nowak, the batter. So this left-hander has come in and retired 4 straight out of the bullpen. Owen has flied out and struck out 0 for 2. Don't strike him out very often. Pitch is drilled into center field, but the center fielder moves over. That is Scott, and makes the catch, moving toward right center. And Nowak, after the first pitch, lined it out there, but caught by Scott for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th inning. We're halfway home in this game. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Middle Tennessee 3 and Louisiana Tech 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Go to the bottom of the 5th inning in a 3-3 game. 3rd game of this 3-game series. Raiders trying to come away with at least 1 win in this series, trying to win their first conference road game of the year. Landon Birch on the mound will start his 3rd inning in relief of Cole Torbett. Top of the batting order coming up now for the Bulldogs. It'll be Lunsford, Halsey, and Coates here in the 5th. Leadoff batter Lunsford, 1 out of 2. And Birch with the pitch outside, 4-1. We'll travel to Belmont on Tuesday for a 4 o'clock start. Back home next weekend for 3 with Delaware. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Pitch comes in low for ball 2. 2-0 to Lunsford. Transfer from nearby Monroe. He is in his first year. Actually, 5th year playing college baseball. Ground foul down the left field side, 2-1. 2 years at junior college, 2 years at Monroe, and now listed as a grad student. So his final year of eligibility at Louisiana Tech. 2 balls and a strike to Lunsford. Landon Birch with a pitch hit high in the air. Left field, fairly shallow. Brewer coming in. He's under it, and he's got it for out number 1. 1 out in the 5th. This is Trey Halsey, first baseman. 1 out of 2. That was the first inning single off Cole Torbett. Birch with the bases empty, 1 out here in the 5th. Pitch to Halsey is swung on, fouled out of play, strike 1.
That's a Western Glass foul ball. Fix it fast at Western Glass. Call 318-255-3243.
One strike to count. Big left-handed hitter. Birch for the pitch. Ground ball. O'Neill has it. He'll make the play unassisted at first. That is out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the 5th. The batter is Colton Coates. Second baseman is flied out and grounded out 0 for 2. Birch goes for a little rosin. Walks off the back of the mound, waiting for Coates to get in. Switch hitter, bats left-handed. And Birch first pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. This pitch misses a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Coates. 0 for 2 today. 3 for 10 in the series, including a home run. Birch with the 1-1 delivery. Outside ball 2. 2-1. Birch, the second baseman. Really a good glove man at third, although last year the majority of his playing time was at third base, but he has adapted to the switch very well. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch driven into right field, but right at Rogers, who will make the catch for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. Nothing across for the Bulldogs. We have completed 5 full innings here in Ruston. It's Middle Tennessee 3, Louisiana Tech 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Pitching change for the Bulldogs as we go to the 6th inning. We'll have a right-hander coming in, Nate Kreider. Kreider's 6'4", 240. He's a large young man from Paragould, Arkansas. Transferred from Dyersburg State in West Tennessee. Kreider making his 18th appearance. 4.97 earned run average, no record, 1 save, 12 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 7 earned run, walked 8, struck out 19, given up no home runs. Opponents hitting .283 off this right-hander, Kreider. Paragould, Arkansas. Went to college with a young man from Paragould, Arkansas. Here is Tyler Minnick to lead off in the 6th inning. Minnick was the leadoff batter in the fourth inning, the inning where the Raiders scored their 3 runs, and he led off that inning with a walk and later came around to score. So it's Kreider. And they've got another pitcher, and that's another left-hander throwing in the bullpen. Kreider's pitch is taken for a strike. He's got kind of a herky-jerky motion. He will pitch from the stretch and outside for ball 1, 1-1. Minnick has struck out and walked. And the pitch to the plate. In for a strike, 1-2. Pitch is driven into center field. That is going to fall for a base hit. Minnick a leadoff single. Here in the 6th inning, Raiders have the first man on. And that's the 4th hit for Middle Tennessee today. Connor Nation, who pitched the 5th inning and part of the 4th, goes an inning and 2/3. No runs, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Lane Akers, the batter, singled in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. Shows bunt, takes the pitch low for ball 1. Kevin Nichols flashing some signs out of the third base coach's box. 1 ball, no strikes. Did not show bunt. Takes the fastball outside. Ball 2, 2-0. They do have a lefty in the bullpen. Pitch. He showed bunt that time, and the pitch was low into the turf. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitcher down in the bullpen is Fisher. We saw him yesterday briefly. Saw him yesterday. Ball 4 is outside. Akers walks on 4 pitches. Now runners at first and second with no outs. And the batter is Dean O'Neill, who has struck out and doubled. Same situation, O'Neill in the 4th inning with first and second and no outs, doubled down the left field line. Time asked for, and Coach Nichols in to have a word with O'Neill. I think I'd tell him to do the same thing he did in the 4th inning. That double down the left field line drove in the Raiders' first run. Tyler Minnick, the runner at second, and Lane Akers at first. 3-3 game. We're in the top of the 6th. Showed bunt. Took a strike. 0-1. Right-hander comes set. Bunts foul, strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count. Runners first and second. Kreider, the right-hander, delivers. Bunts foul. That's a strikeout. So if you bunt on foul on the last strike, that's an automatic strikeout. One out. Here's Cooper Clapp. And the right-hander delivers, swing and a miss, strike one. Yeah, everybody in right field is left. They had a huge crowd out there. Strike call, 0-2 to Clapp. I don't know where they went, but they were here and then they were gone. That ball into the turf, kicked up a little turf dust. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Clapp. Minnick with a leadoff single at second, and Wakers, who walked, is at first. 1 out. Struck him out swinging. So 2 outs. That's going to be up to Brett Rogers. Rogers has struck out and popped out, 0 for 2. Raiders got the first 2 runners on here in the 6th inning. They're still at first and second with 2 outs. And the right-hander Kreider with a pitch. Strike 1 call. Pitch caught the inside corner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Minnick at second, Akers at first. Struck him out swinging. So the first 2 men get on, and 3 consecutive strikeouts. That is all in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Middle Tennessee 3, Louisiana Tech 3. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
From Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
For the Blue Raiders. Well, the Raiders let a good scoring opportunity go by the boards. first and second with no outs, 3 consecutive strikeouts. Here's Eli Birch, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 today against Landon Birch. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Birch has struck out and popped out. Strikeout against Torbett, the pop out against Landon Birch. Swing and a ball hit into left center field. Move it over is Nowak. He's under it, and he's got it for out number 1. 1 out in the 6th. The batter is Wesley Scott. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. That started their big inning when they scored 3 runs. And Birch struck him out in the 3rd inning. 1 out, bases empty. There's a ball on the field. I don't know where that one came from. First baseman O'Neill will run, get it, and throw it over to the Blue Raider bullpen. May come out of our bullpen, I'm not sure. One out here in the 6th inning. Birch for the first pitch to Scott. It's low and inside. Ball 1. Blue Raiders softball winding up its series in Delaware today. So they'll be headed home. Low and inside again, ball 2 to Scott. 1 out here in the 6th. Pitch is taken for ball 3. It's 3-0. Minnick asked for time. He'll go out and have a word with his pitcher. 3 balls, no strikes, the count. We mentioned yesterday, and good to remind you again, the Conference USA Tennis Championships coming to Murfreesboro will be hosted by Middle Tennessee. Women's tournament April 15 through 18. Men's tournament April 17 through 19 at our brand new outdoor courts, and also we have the ability to go indoors if needed. Pitch is a strike called, 3-1 to Scott. Landon Birch for the pitch and taken for ball 4. That's second walk allowed by Birch. Scott will be at first with 1 out. The batter is Matt Houston, the catcher. Houston is flied out, and he has the other walk given up by Birch. Coach Meyer is going to make a visit to the mound here. I'll have a runner at first with 1 out. I think Birch is coming out. And it's going to be the left-hander, John Michael Pickens, coming in to replace him. So while he's coming in, we will take a break. Be back with more Blue Raider baseball after this on the Raider Network from Van Wagner. The left-hander John Michael Pickens in for the Raiders has pitched. Let's see, he pitched 2/3 of an inning yesterday. 1 strikeout. Did not pitch on Friday. So Pickens making his 14th appearance. 1-1 with a 2.88 earned run average, 1 save, 25 2/3 innings. He's given up 28 hits, 8 earned runs, 12 walks, 18 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .280 against the left-hander. And he'll face a right-handed hitter in the catcher, Matt Houston. 3-3 game. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Catcher number 29, Matt Houston.
Raider infield would love to pull a double play and get out of this inning. They've had 1 double play in the series. Scott, the runner at first, will draw a throw. Gets back easily. Houston has flied out and walked against Landon Birch and Cole Torbett. So he's facing his 3rd pitcher. Swing and a foul back. Had a good cut of the fastball. Strike 1. Houston hitting .268. Young man is a senior. He's the backup catcher, starting today behind the plate. Throw to first again, runner back. Pickens has a pretty good move to first base. Left-hander comes set. And the 1-strike pitch on the way is high for ball 1. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch fouled out of play. To the right side, it's over in the street. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cars passing back and forth have to be wary of foul balls. One and two the count. Throw to first, runner back. Scott, who walked, is the runner at first. Pitch is high. Ball 2 to Houston. McCoy waiting to hit next. Pickens throws to first again and throws it away. It's going to roll back to the wall, picked up there by O'Neill, and that'll be an error on the pitcher. I think they'll give it to the pitcher. So down to second is Scott. And all the work about holding him at first base goes poof into the breeze. Scott at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one hit the turf. That was a great stop by Minnick. That pitch was into the turf, and Minnick kept it from going to the backstop. 3 and 2. Pickens with the pitch. Ball four is low and inside. First and second, one out. Batter is Casey McCoy. Coach Myers makes a trip to the mound. He's called for another pitcher. We'll take a break. We'll let new pitcher coming in, and we'll be back with more after this on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Right-hander Bryant Baranek. So Pickens only pitches to one batter, walks Houston. And Baranek will pitch to Casey McCoy. Runners at first and second with one out. Give you some numbers on Baranek here in just a second. McCoy, a right-handed batter. First pitch grounded foul past third. One strike. Bryant making his ninth appearance. He's 1-1, 3.70 earned run average. And he has started 3 games for the Raiders. 24 in the third innings, giving up 21 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts for senior Bryant Baranek out of Spring Hill. 1 strike to count. Pitches outside, 1-1. Bryant was our guest on the pregame show yesterday. Very nice, soft-spoken young man. He is a senior. The pitch, outside again, ball 2, 2-1. McCoy has tripled and fouled out. 1 for 2. He's a true freshman. Could use a ground ball in the infield. Instead, a fly ball down the right field line, curving. That one's going to be foul and out of play. It bounces out in the street. Almost hit a red car out there. Count will be 2-2. Middle infielders double play depth. Scott the runner at third, Houston at first. Popped up, and that's back behind us and out of play. Scott's got good speed down at second. Houston, a catcher, probably doesn't run that well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baranek ready to work. Missed with a breaking ball. 3-2. Probably a slider, a little bit, got it up a little bit too much and outside. Full count, 3-2. You'll keep an eye on the runners here. They're not going. Ball 4 will load them up. So the bases loaded, 1 out. That is 3 walks in the inning from 3 different pitchers.
Now it's back to the Bulldogs. Right to number 4, K. Patterson.
And the batter's Patterson. This guy's been swinging a good bat in this series. He's 4 out of 8 coming into the game. 4 out of 10 as he's 0 for 2 today, but dangerous left-handed hitter. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Strike 1. Raiders still play for the double play. Von Dolan at third, in on the green turf. About 2 steps. O'Neill even with the turf at first. Pitch is low and outside for ball 1. 1-1. 3-3 game. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Baranek comes set. Add the pitch. Must have been a little low. Ball 2. 2-1. Ball 3. Just missed the knees. 3-1. No room for Patterson, but the base is loaded. Strike 2 is called. 3-2. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to short. Snyder to second. 1, throw to first. Got it. Double play, and the Raiders are out of the inning. 6-4-3. Baranek comes in. Walked the first guy, gets the double play ground ball. And we are still tied. 6 innings in the books. No runs. No hits in the inning. 2 left. And we'll give you the totals here. After 6, Middle Tennessee 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. Louisiana Tech 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. 3-3 as we go to the 7th inning on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Pitching change. We'll tell you about the new pitcher. First, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer with you from Ruston, Louisiana. New pitcher is Riley Fisher. He pitched the 9th inning yesterday, gave up a hit, but no runs in that 8-2 La Tech win. So Fisher, pitching on back-to-back days, will face Von Dolan, Brewer, and Snyder here in the 7th inning. In a 3-3 game, he's a left-hander. First pitch to Von Dolan, low for ball 1. Bondo today has flied to left and struck out, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, and the count will go to 1-1. La Tech loaded the bases in the 6th inning. And Bryant Baratic came in, got an ending double play to keep the tie intact. There's strike 2 called to Von Dolan. 1-2. Looking for his first hit in the series. Pops this one foul out of play. Von Dolan is 0 for 10 in this series. So he's a little overdue. Top of the 7th inning. Fisher, the left-hander, with the pitch and struck him out swinging. Von Dolan out. Out number 1. That's 11 Blue Raiders who've gone down swinging today, or been called out or struck out. 1 out. Nathan Brewer, the batter, doubled in the 2nd. He struck out in the 5th. Fisher with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And this pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Brewer. Grant Snyder waiting to hit next. Ball 2 is outside. 2-1 to Nathan Brewer. Had an opposite field double in the 3rd inning. And the 2-1 pitch drilled into right field. That's going to drop. That's a base hit. A 1-out single for Nathan Brewer. And the batter will be Grant Snyder. Grant has fouled out and flied to left. He's 0 for 2. Making his 2nd start at shortstop. He started that double play that ended the 6th inning. 6-4-3 double play. Fisher with a pitch. Bunts, and it's going to be a foul ball. It'll be strike 1 on Snyder. Raiders have had trouble getting bunts down in this series. Throw to first, runner back. Fisher, the left-hander, he's another big guy, 6'2", 210, native of Florida. Snap throw to first, and again he gets back. La Tech got 3 in the 2nd inning. Raiders got 3 in the 4th, and we're tied. And again around the bunt, and again a foul ball. 2 strikes the count. Let's see if the bunt's still on. Swinging away and struck him out. And that is out number 2. Batter will be Owen Nowak. Owen is 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a strikeout today. Nathan Brewer, the runner at first with 2 down. The left-hander Fisher Reddick throws to first instead. Another snap throw over there. Yeah, the pitch to the plate, grounded in the hole, but Coates, the second baseman, will have it. Edge of the outfield turf and makes the play to first. And that is out number 3. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at Pat Patterson Park. With a score, Middle Tennessee 3 and Louisiana Tech 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
All right, man, this stretch time is in the 7th inning stretch.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Brian Baranek, who came in on a tough spot, walked the first batter he faced to load the bases, but then got a ground ball double play to end the 6th inning. Will face the number 9 hitter and then top of the batting order. Raiders starter Torbett went 2 innings. The Bulldog starter Fontenot went 3 1/3, but as we mentioned early in the game, this game is in the hands of the bullpens for each team. This is Minuet, the shortstop. Singled and scored in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Brecken Minuet, junior college transfer, first year with the program here. Ball 2 is outside, 2-0. Pitch inside. I may have hit the umpire. He says he's okay. Minnick checking with him. Count is 3 balls and no strikes. Coach Myers out. I think he was wanting to know if the batter swung at the pitch. I don't think he did. Count is 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. 3-3. We are in the bottom half of inning number 7. Strike 2 called, and the count will go full to Minuet. Strike three called. He was out of the strike zone on the first three, and then three straight right in the zone for out number one. Lunsford, the leadoff man, is 1 for 3. He is fouled out, singled, and flied to left. Right-hander Bryant Baranek on in relief. Ground ball. That's fair down the left field line and rolling in foul ground. That's going to be at least a double for Lunsford. It took a wide turn around second. Goes back there. That ball hit in between Von Dolan and the bag. Von Dolan lunged for it. Might have got the tip of his glove on it, but it rolled all the way down in the corner in foul ground. So that's a double for Lunsford. He's at second with one out. And the batter is Halsey, has 1 for 3. That was the first inning single. Takes ball one inside. It's the fifth hit for the Bulldogs. The hits are even, the runs are even. Check swing. They appeal. He did not go. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Lunsford at second. He's got pretty good speed. And a pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. 3-0 to this big left-handed hitter. Strike called. 3-1. Halsey had tossed his bat down and started to first base. 3 balls, 1 strike. A runner at second, 1 out. Bryant Baranek with the pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. So now runners at first and second with 1 out. The batter is Colton Coates. Second baseman's 0 for 3. Switch hitter, he'll bat left-handed against Baranek. Coates has flied out twice and grounded out. Time called. Tyler Minnick wants to have a word with his pitcher. We cannot see the Blue Raider bullpen. There are 3 obstacles in the way. First, there's a big light tower pole and another pole, both in line with the bullpen. Then there's a big screen up. There's a picnic area down the right field line, and the tents, the tables and chairs down there have tents over them, and the tent, the one nearest the bullpen, will hide the bullpen. Plus, there's trees behind the tents, so there's just no way we can see into the bullpen. We get a clear look at the Bulldogs bullpen. All right, after the meeting on the mound, here's Coates. Stands in from the left side, a switch hitter. Pitch is right in there for, whoops, let's call ball 1. My bad, that one looked like a strike. Ball 2 is low and inside, 2-0. They've got a right-hander loosening up in their bullpen. Swinging a foul right at the plate, 2-1. I'm sure we have somebody throwing in ours, but we cannot see down there. We've got the best spotter in the United States up here with me in the press box, and he cannot see in the bullpen. 2-1. Swing and a drive and a base hit. That runner is going to try to score, and he will score. Throw is cut off, and it's a 4-3 game. Coates single to left. Second hit, first run off Baranek. Lunsford will score. Halsey stopped at second base. He's got no speed, so he did not advance to third. So first and second with one out. And the batter is Birch. Pitches outside, ball one. Birch is 0 for 3. Right-hand hitting, designated hitter, their everyday catcher. Baranek with a pitch, swinging a foul back, 1-1. Bulldogs take the lead 4-3. We're in the bottom half of number 7. Baranek's pitch low into the turf, ball 2. 2-1. So the double play in order here with first and second and one out. There's a strike call, 2-2. Raiders had a big double play in the bottom of the 6th with the bases loaded and one out to get out of that inning. And a little looper out into shallow center. That's going to fall. They're not going to be able to score on that because the runner at second was Halsey. And now the bases are loaded with still just one out. It's the third hit off Baranek. Batter is Wesley Scott. Switch hitter, he'll bat left-handed. Bases loaded, one out. Same situation we had last inning, but the run is already in. And Coach Byers on his way to the bullpen. He'll call for a pitcher. So we're going to have a pitching change for the Raiders. Baranek will leave, and we'll have a lefty coming in, I think. We'll take a break here and tell you about our new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
New pitcher for the Raiders, left-hander Colin Kerrigan will come in. He'll be the 5th pitcher used by Coach Myers today. He'll come in a tough spot with the bases loaded and 1 out, 1 run already in a 4-3 game. Louisiana Tech leading. Kerrigan making his 15th appearance. He's 3-2 with a 4.76 earned run average, 2 saves, 22 2/3 innings, giving up 22 hits, 12 earned runs, 10 walks, 26 strikeouts, has given up 2 home runs. Opponents hitting .256 against the left-hander Colin Kerrigan, young man out of Nashville. Scott, the switch hitter, will now turn around and bat right-handed against the left-hander Kerrigan. And the pitch. That one is over but low, ball 1. Two walks and 2 hits after the first man was struck out by Baranek. Swinging a foul out of play, and it's 1-1. Collins 6'6", 245. Out of MBA. And a Nashville native. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Scott. He's been hit by a pitch, has struck out, and has walked. Bulldogs with the bases loaded here in the 7th and leading 4-3. Kerrigan's pitch in there for a call strike, and that is out number 2. So Kerrigan comes in, gets the strikeout. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs, and the batter is Matt Houston, the catcher. Houston has walked twice and flied out. Kerrigan ready to work. Fly ball, center field. Drifting back, Nowak. He's got room, and he will take it for out number 3. So that is all in the 7th. Colin Kerrigan comes out of the pen and shuts the door. 1 run in the inning on 3 hits and 3 men left on base. So we have finished 7 complete innings here in Ruston with a score. Louisiana Tech 4, Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher is Thomas Allen. We saw him on Friday. He pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, had 1 strikeout. I think he's generally considered their closer. So he will pitch, and we also have a new center fielder. McCann Libby is in center field. I don't know whose spot he took, but we'll wait and see when they come to bat. So Libby is the new center fielder. And the new pitcher, Thomas Allen, will pitch to Tyler Minnick. Minnick is leading off an inning for the third straight time. And first pitch from Allen is in for a strike. This guy's got a good heater. And there is a ball hit to third, throw to first in time, one out in the eighth.
Number 7, Lane Akers.
One out, the batter's late Akers. 4-3, Bulldogs leading, top of the eighth inning. Right-hander Thomas Allen with the pitch, outside, ball one. There's a fastball in at the letters for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Bulldogs got 3 in the second inning. Raiders tied it with 3 in the fourth. And La Tech picked up a run in the bottom of the seventh. Threatened to get more, but Kerrigan came in, did a good job to get the side out. Pitch is high and inside to Akers, ball 3, 3-1. 1 out here in the eighth inning. Raiders 1 run down. Allen's pitch. That's a strike called, 3-2. The payoff pitch, foul straight back. Well, I finally found the radar indicator on the scoreboard. I hadn't seen it all weekend. It's up at the top next to the player's number. I think that's what that is. There's a ball hit up the middle, a base hit. Yeah, that's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. And Akers took it up the middle for his second hit of the game. So the tying run is at first. Is that what that is, Mr. Gross? Yeah, okay. Been here all week and I just now spotted it. Runner at first with 1 out. The batter is Dean O'Neill. Tried to bunt with 2 strikes in the 6th inning and bunted foul for a strikeout. Grab ball up the middle, shortstop to second, out there, throw to first. That's a double play. That will be 6-4-3 on the double play. So just like that, the inning is over. And the Raiders go down with no runs on 1 hit and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Louisiana Tech leading by a score of 4-3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit. Because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
So after that inning was over, Coach Myers requested a review of the play at first base, so the umpire, or two of the umpires, are going down to look at it. The plate umpire called the Louisiana Tech team back on the field. That's standard procedure when there's a review. And we may have another break in between innings. Just from our vantage point, it appeared that that the out at first base was recorded, but we'll let the officials decide that. We are in the middle of the eighth inning. And we're still waiting for a review. Meanwhile, we'll go back in history. No, getting ready to go back in history. We'll keep it right here. So the out is verified. And now we'll have another 2 minutes as we change sides. So let's go back to, we've already had our commercial break. Let's go back to April 12 in 1909. I know a lot of you were around then. Scheib Park in Philadelphia, the first steel and concrete structure built for baseball, was dedicated on this day in 1909. Moving up a few years to 1955, the Philadelphia A's had moved to Kansas City, their new home, and the first game played in Kansas City at Municipal Stadium was on April the 12th, 1955. The Athletics defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-2. In 1965, the first home run in the Houston Astrodome, which was fairly new at the time, was hit by Richie Allen of the Phillies. And in 1966, on April the 12th, a crowd of 50,671 welcomed the Braves to Atlanta. But the Pirates spoiled the show in the 13th inning on a home run by Willie Stargell and beat the Braves 3-2. 1966 on the 12th of April. All right, we're ready for baseball. Back to 2026. Casey McCoy will lead it off in the eighth inning. McCoy has tripled, flied out, and walked. First pitch to him from Colin Kerrigan, ball one. Swinging a fly ball to left field. That needs to go foul. That is a fair ball, and it's out of the ballpark. Right down the line. I don't know if that will be reviewed or not, but McCoy hits it out of the ballpark. And now it's a 5-3 game. That is his second home run of the series. Right down the left field line.
Now batting the ball, right number 4,
First run, first hit off Kerrigan. Batter is Anderson. Patterson, 0 for 3. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So now a 2-run lead for the Bulldogs on the solo home run by McCoy. A swing and a miss, strike 2. It's 3:15 down the line. Didn't clear the fence by much, but just enough. There's strike 3 called, and Patterson called out on 3 pitches. 1 out. The batter will be Minuet, the shortstop.
Pitching number 3, McCann.
For the Bulldogs, that is their 1, 2, 3. That's their 4th home run in 3 games. The Raiders have 1 long ball in 3 games. 1 out, base is empty. And the pitch to the plate is high, ball 1. Minuet has single, struck out twice. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. Check swing, ball 2 is high, 2-1. Three going into the 7th inning. Bulldogs got a run in the bottom of the 7th. They've added 1 here in the 8th. Ball 3 is high, 3-1 now to the shortstop, Minuet. Strike called, and the count will go full to 3-2. Raiders in the 9th will have Clapp, Rogers, and Von Dolan against their closer, Thomas Allen. And there's ball 4 to Minuet. He walks. Number 9 hitter walks. With 1 out, the batter is Lunsford. Leadoff man has 2 hits and 4 trips. Singled in the 2nd, doubled and scored in the 7th. Scored that tie-breaking run in the 7th inning on a hit by Coates. Kerrigan's pitch comes in high for ball 1. Now Coach Myers out of the dugout for a mound visit. Count is 1 ball, no strikes to Colby Lunsford. And he's going to make a pitching change. So we will have a pitching change. We'll take a break here with a new pitcher coming in. We'll be back to tell you about him when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher for the Blue Raiders is right-hander Abel Alberon, a junior from Arcadia, Florida. Went to junior college at Florida Southwestern. We've gotten several players from that school. Let's see if he's appeared. He went one inning on Friday night. I believe he gave up the home run to McCoy on Friday night in the 7th inning. So Alberon comes on, his second appearance in the series, 9th appearance. And he has allowed 4 home runs in pitching 20 innings. Colby Lunsford has a 1-ball, no strike count. They need to start the pitch clock over. Alberon comes set. There's a runner at first with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch is high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Lunsford. Minuet walked on a 3-2 pitch. She's at first. There's a strike, 2-1. Alberon has made some starts in midweek games for the Raiders. And the pitch to the plate, ground ball to second, clap to short, 1 to first, double play. That is a 4-6-3 double play, the Raiders' second of the day, and that's all in the 8th inning. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left. That was the home run by McCoy. So we've completed 8 full innings. It is Louisiana Tech 5, Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the 9th inning. Raiders needing 2 runs to get back in this ball game. We'll have Cooper Clapp, Brett Rogers, and Brett Von Dolan as the scheduled hitters against the right-hander Thomas Allen. Allen trying to close it out for the Bulldogs, as he has done on more than one occasion this season. It's a hard-throwing right-hander. Cooper Clapp has struck out twice and driven in a run with a sacrifice fly. First pitch outside, ball one. Raiders need a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. There's a ball hit sharply right at the second baseman, Coates. Fields it over to first. That's out number one. Had him played just right. Brett Rogers will stand in. He has struck out twice and popped out. Thomas Allen with the pitch. Ground ball left side. Shortstop charging. Comes up throwing across and just got him by a step. Rogers good speed down the line, but Minuet made the play. That's out number two. 2 up, 2 down in the ninth. And the batter is Brett Von Dolen. Coach Myers may want him to look at that play at first base. So they will review the play at first. It does appear from here that the batter was out at first, but we'll let somebody with better eyes than we've got take a look at it. All right, gives me time to finish my April the 12th history lesson in baseball. Where did we get to? 1966 in the Braves opening game. We told you about that. 1980 on April the 12th, Milwaukee beat the Boston Red Sox 18-1. And the interesting part of that game, they had 2 Grand Slam home runs in 1 inning. Cecil Cooper and Don Money each had Grand Slams in the second inning. And Milwaukee beat the Red Sox 18-1. In 1992, Matt Young of the Red Sox pitched 8 no-hit innings at Cleveland, but lost 2-1 in the opening game of a doubleheader. In the second game, the Indians got only 2 hits off Roger Clemens to set a major league record for fewest hits in a doubleheader. They had 2 hits in the doubleheader. They do confirm that the runner was out at first base, so that's out number 2. Brett Von Dolen will stand in as the last hope for the Blue Raiders. 2 outs, base is empty. Louisiana Tech with a 2-run lead, 5-3. Von Dolen takes outside for ball 1. He'll be followed by Nathan Brewer, hopefully. Fisher's pitch swung on and missed, or Allen it is. Thomas Allen. Fisher's already gone. 1-1. Swing and a foul, 1-2 the count. Von Dolen has struck out twice and flied out and is hitless in the series. Two outs in the ninth. Ground ball left side, third baseman Lunsford up with it. Over to first, and Allen gets 3 ground ball outs. 1 to second, 1 to short, 1 to third. And the Raiders go down in the ninth inning, 1-2-3. So Louisiana Tech wins the game by a score of 5-3. And they sweep the series and improve to 21-16. 9-6 in the league. That is their 6th straight win, by the way. Raiders now 17-19, 5-10 in conference play, and the Raiders are still winless on the road in conference games, 0-9 in Conference USA road games. We will take a break, and when we come back, we will have our recap on the post-game show, go over the totals and highlights in this one for you. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
And welcome back in for the final time from Ruston, Louisiana. Louisiana Tech wins today's game by a score of 5-3. The Bulldogs got on the board first for a change. The Raiders had early leads in each of the first two games, but La Tech got 3 runs in the second inning off starter Cole Torbett and had a 3-0 lead going into the fourth. The Raiders came back and tied the game in the fourth inning. Leadoff walk to Tyler Minnick. Lane Akers singled into right center to put runners at first and second. Dean O'Neill doubled down the left field line. That hit scored Minnick and sent Akers to third, and Cooper Clapp launched a fly ball to right field to score Akers with the second run of the inning. And then with Brett Rogers batting, the runner at second, that was O'Neill, broke for third, and the catcher threw the ball into left field. That allowed O'Neill to come in and score on the error, and the Raiders no further runs in that inning. And that was it really for the game. The Raiders did have second and third with no outs in the sixth inning, but then 3 straight strikeouts put out that rally, and a double play in the eighth inning short of the rally there. So Louisiana Tech with 3 in the second. They broke the tie in the 7th inning. With 1 out, Lunsford doubled in the left field, and he would come around to score on a hit by Colton Coates. We did get out of that inning with only the 1 run, and a solo home run by Casey McCoy in the 8th inning was the final run of the ball game for Louisiana Tech. So the final line score for Louisiana Tech, 5 runs, 8 hits. They had 1 error and left 8 men on base. Blue Raiders had 3 runs on 6 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 4 men on base. Cole Torbett was the starter, was not involved in the decision. In fact, the loss will go to Bryant Baranek, who came in, didn't pitch that badly. He got a key double play with the bases loaded in the 6th inning, but did give up three hits and a run in his inning of work. So he takes the loss, and the winning pitcher will be Riley Fisher, the 4th pitcher used by Louisiana Tech. Lane Akers and Nathan Brewer each had 2 hits for the Raiders out of their total of 6. And for Louisiana Tech, Lunsford and McCoy each had 2 hits. The time of the game, had to get a sneeze in there. The time of the game was 2 hours and 48 minutes, and the attendance 3,048. Boy, this was a well-attended series. They had over 2,000 each of the first 2 games. Time of the game 2:48, and over 3,000 for today's game. Played it under cloudy skies, temperature in the upper 70s for most of the afternoon. So that's going to wind up our broadcast from Ruston as the Raiders drop all 3 games in this series. We'll come back and play a road game at Belmont on Tuesday. That will start at 4 o'clock. We'll be on the air with our pregame show from Rose Park in Nashville at 3:45 on Tuesday. Hope you can join us then. Thanks to everybody at Louisiana Tech for their help here and for a nice location to broadcast from. So that's going to wrap it up from Ruston. We're going to get on the road, and it'll be a very long road trip home, but we'll try to get there safely. So for our studio producer today, Micah Robinson, this is Dick Palmer. Thank you for joining us. Wishing you a pleasant good afternoon from the ballpark.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.